I can kill him swiftly, a warrior's death. Or leave him for the guards to torture. He's alive, but not for long. He wants me to put him out of his misery before the guards arrive. It appears to be a gate key. It probably unlocks this first gate. It's a makeshift blade. I've seen how they make them by sharpening stolen spoons against stone. A deadly weapon in the right hands.
Kill me. Please. Please kill me. Please. Please kill me.
This is an innocent man. I can't simply murder him. In the face of my own death, I swore to never take another life. Perhaps the guards will show mercy and spare him. If I don't kill him now, the guards will. But not before they make him suffer. I cannot leave him to such a gruesome fate.
Where's your warden? Who's next?
May the goddess ease your journey into the next life. He's with the goddess now, walking the sun-blessed slopes of the first mountain.
It had to be done, Kian. You made the right choice. You have the key.
You must have a plan
Excellent.
for what comes next.
Now unlock the
They wouldn't
gate.
have brought us here otherwise. What's going on out there?
Huh. Wish I knew. Yazadi are entrenched.
They're up to something. There ain't been a lot of new troops arriving, but then again, they've stopped pushing north. They only appear interested in holding the city.
Saya and Vermon are still in charge.
Oh, they're in charge, all right. But rumors say one of the Bloody Six is arriving soon. Which is why we need to be ready. Something's about to go down.
We will need a key to open this gate. We will need a key to open this gate. We will need a key to open this. We will need a key to open this gate.
Use the key to unlock the gate. You do know how to use a key, don't you?
What are my people really doing here in Mercuria?
You tell me, boy. They are your people.
I do not know. I thought I did, but I was wrong. It's not about faith, it's about something else. What they have planned, I do not believe it is the divine will of the goddess.
More the unholy will of a gaggle of rotten mortal eggs.
We will need a key to open this gate. Not everyone in here is a wrongly convicted rebel. Some are violent murderers. I won't risk it. What a filthy mess this place is. I've degraded myself, living like an animal. I may not be an apostle anymore, but I am still a Zadi. I bring shame to the goddess and my people living like this.
The key goes in the lock.
This is the first time I've seen that guard post abandoned.
In your own time, Kian.
Everyone must be busy with the riot down. We will need a key to open
my
it.
death
We will need it.
They have different keys for every floor, so you might as well leave that one in the lock. Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down. Upwards. Ever upwards.
Show no mercy, men! Where's your warden? He's next!
Down there, you'll only find fiery death. The way out of here is up, up, up.
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the Resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
The riot is growing, moving closer. We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves? A broom. Locked. And I don't have time to pick each and every cell door. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. Hello? Anyone there? I'm speaking into a metal tube. I feel foolish.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Unless you're picking a giant lock, a broom makes... Shadow be damned! It broke. The blade worked better as a weapon than a lockpick. I'll need to pick the lock.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench... Has the Resistance been inside the tower?
Not yet. That's where you come in, boy. You're our key to the tower.
That tower is a fortress. How in the name of the goddess do you expect me to find a way inside?
We'll see. Maybe you'll rise to the occasion, huh?
So many He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought us here otherwise. Is that why you're breaking me out of here? To find a way into the tower?
Well, that's part of it, aye. But not all of it. You're a bloody symbol, boy. Once we've got you on our side, it'll give the boys a big, what's it? Boost.
It will increase morale?
Ha! Fat chance of that. There'll always be a bunch of boozing, thieving, whoring, cursing, immoral...
Morale. As in confidence. Spirit.
Well, that's it. A boost to the team spirit, innit? You arriving? You'll be the flag bearer. The bloody drummer boy. But getting into that Moja blasted tower, aye, that's a big part of it.
Hey you! Open up, goddamn you! Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys! Come back here, Azani!
They lack finesse and they're not trained soldiers, but if those guards catch up with us, we won't... Hello? I'll need to pick the lock.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
From the right angle, this pillar might pass as a head. A very square and soft head. A filthy head. There's something so pure and beautiful about the traditional broom. There's something so pure and beautiful about the traditional broom.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
I want to fight those treacherous rats!
I have no time to spare, and no desire to let all these prisoners loose.
Open this goddamn door!
About the tower.
Let's focus on getting you out of here first, boy.
Someone get the goddamn keys!
There's something so pure and beautiful about the traditional broom.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Anyone there?
We'll get you, don't worry. You'll hang before the night is over. Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
They will break through the gate soon.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Unshackle me and let me join the rebellion!
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. About the tower.
Let's focus on getting you out of here first, boy.
Someone get the goddamn keys!
He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought us here otherwise.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
There he is, up there. Shadow, damn that man!
The keep is surrounded by soldiers. Mostly Azadi troops, it looks like. Good bowmen. I'm lucky I dodged their arrows.
We got him! I think we got him, right?
It's undamaged, and thin enough to fit in a lock. I should be able to open the gate with this.
That ought to do the trick. Go on.
He must
Pick
have a
the
plan
lock
for
with
what
the
comes
arrow.
next. He wouldn't have brought us here otherwise.
Good job. Follow me.
All those years on the streets of Sadir paying off. The riot won't last forever. Something's going to give. Either the Watch kills every last man, or the prisoners tear this place to pieces.
We're through. Hooray! We need to stop him.
Why, if it isn't our old friend, Mr. Murren.
Balsay, back him. I should have known you wouldn't have let yourself get caught so easily.
You're damn right. Now let us through.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Balsay. Your journey ends here, I'm afraid.
There's no picking this one. He's plugged it from his side. By the Mojal's unclean genitals, Warden! Open up right this bloody minute!
Words, Mr. Bakim. You know very well I do not respond to threats.
When I get my hands on you, Warden, you'll wish your grandmother had never spread her legs to your grandfather.
About the tower.
Let's focus on getting you out of here first, boy. One day, Murren, we will see you garroted in front of this entire city, and your family,
Locked.
too.
And I don't have time to pick each and every cell door. The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick. So many. The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick.
We need to get up there now.
I'm speaking into a metal tube. I feel foolish. The warden has blocked the gate somehow.
I'm afraid this is as far as you will get.
Your prisoners are revolting, Warden. Sooner or later, they will reach this floor. Let me through, and I shall be lenient and merciful.
I see. And what, pray tell, is my guarantee that you'll follow through on your promise?
I may not be able to stay my anger. He's responsible for many innocent deaths. But if I can convince him to believe me, what choice does he have? I was the apostle. I was always true to my word. Doesn't the warden claim to be a practical man? If that's the case, he would listen to a practical argument. My leniency is your only hope at this point.
Perhaps. But as you may imagine, I didn't rise to my position by taking people at their word. Particularly in a prison. Honesty is in short supply in here.
We're running out of time, and this filthy heathen is the only thing between us and freedom. He may treasure his office above his blood, but maybe he will listen to reason if I appeal to his sense of family. All men of his station can be bought. If he fails to respond to threats to his own life, maybe he'll listen if I threaten. He may treasure his office If not for yourself, then do this for your family.
My family is important to me. I would not want my boys to grow up without a father. Their mother lacks the moral fortitude needed to instill duty and backbone in them. So forgive her. She's a good woman, but merely a woman. Very well, you make a fair point. I will trust you despite my bitter instincts. Step back, Alvani.
Praise your gods, I don't have time for you now, Murren. But your day will come.
You gave me your word, Alvani, your word. You said I would not be harmed. You said you would let me live. Does that not count for anything anymore? Is your word so disposable you will throw it away at a whim? If you kill me, you've proven your disregard for the law. You've proven that you're a simple brute.
If I kill you, I rid the world of a piece of sadistic vermin who sold out his own people.
Look who's talking. Who's the traitor here? I am merely an elected official. I do not decide who lives or dies. That's for the law to decide, for courts and judges
And other elected officials who are perfectly willing to carry out orders without question, as long as they can hide behind the chain of command.
A system cannot function without bureaucracy and bureaucrats. It cannot function without a hierarchy. If you want to change that, go to the top.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Please, spare my life. I have...
You will receive your just punishment soon enough.
Perhaps so, Alvani, but at least my punishment... At least
I no
my
longer
punishment
have
will be
any
at the
use
hands
for
of those who respect laws and regulations. And not be a barbarian like yourself.
This is as far as the stairwell will take us. Now we need to find a way to the roof.
I didn't say I wanted to leave this place.
What part of to be executed in the morning did you not get? And what part of the resistance needs you did you fail to comprehend?
Why would your people trust me? I am their enemy.
You were the enemy. I trust your allegiance to your people has diminished somewhat in the past year.
How do you know I won't just turn on you soon as we're out of here?
Oh, I know. And others do too. Our faith is rarely misplaced. This passage leads up to the roof, but the gate's twice locked. There's no getting through. We need to find another way up. I got you this far, Kian. Now you need to put that Azadi brain
There's
of
no
yours
way
to
through
work,
here.
and quick.
It's mounted securely to the wall. I'd burn my skin off if I tried to wrench it free.
They're not far behind us.
It's mounted securely to the wall.
I want to fight those treacherous rags.
Not everyone in here is a wrongly convicted rebel. Some are violent murderers. I won't risk it.
We don't have much time.
I have no time to spare, and no desire to let all these prisoners... I'd burn my skin off if I tried to wrench it free. Shadow be damned. The guards are getting closer. I feel a kinship with that lonely flicker. I knew a chandler once. He didn't burn his candle at both ends. Laziest man I ever met. A piece of cloth. Moist. With what, I'd rather not know. I draw the line at licking the plate clean. I'm hungry for red meat. I've eaten the slop they call porridge for so long I've forgotten the taste of meat. But I wouldn't have done. It's mounted securely to the wall.
I'm curious to see where this is going.
There's no way through here. A candle loses nothing by lighting another. I draw the line at licking the plate clean. I'm hungry for red meat, but I'm not a dog. Shadow. I need a stronger flame to light this torch. A candle loses nothing by lighting another, unless you put it out.
There they are, right above us,
Monster. That chain goes up to the mechanism that raises and lowers the cage. Shadow. It's covered in thick oil.
Where's the key?
Hello?
Someone get the goddamn keys!
The oil is burning off. They use this contraption to
clever
transport
boy.
food from the kitchens
I
below.
knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
Still warm, but it's cooling quickly. I should be able to climb the chain now.
Well, you first. If that chain's still hot, I want some warning. They've readied the noose for you. A traitor's death.
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick, block that gate. Use the lever to lower the bar. Quickly now. For the love of Mojal 7 prostitutes, Kian, lower that damned bar now! Good. Now arm yourself. Come over here now.
How will we escape? I thought you'd have a ship waiting.
A ship? Ha! No, boy. Your way out of here is not on a cloud ship, but through a portal created by the very magic your people are trying to stamp out.
My way.
Only one of us can pass through that portal before it closes. And it requires a sacrifice. It's dark magic. It requires blood and pain. It requires a life.
What? No. No! I cannot accept your sacrifice. Either both of us leave or neither.
Don't be a Mojal damned fool, boy. I have made my peace with the gods, and you say the same. Besides, I may be a decent fighter, but without you, the resistance will falter, and the Azadi will be victorious. Now run me through that sword so that you can get out of here and start paying your debts.
How many more deaths before this night is over? No. There's been enough bloodshed. I don't want another life on my conscience. I cannot. I'm not worthy of such a sacrifice.
Listen to me, boy. If you don't do this, then it's all for naught. The whole bloody thing.
There's been too much death. Too much!
Oh, for the love of the four heavens. Oh, that bloody stings.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me to her heart until I fell asleep. That night, she threw herself from the city walls into the shallows. Her body was never found. For the longest time, I would climb those shallows, balance on the edge, and close my eyes. I always thought I would join her in the darkness, in that cold, cold sea. I never did.
Goddess, damn him to the Shadow Eternal!
What?
Kian. Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator in a bloody riot.
The roof? How?
A portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. And that bone-headed warden, he will pay for this with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
Protect us. Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure. Wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is? I know that traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander. Go! Take care of this. Goddess, watch over us.
It's our 3-month anniversary today.